Hey everybody. So I usually do this project in one of my classes where the students have to take and find random crap around the house and try to make something musical out of it. So I'm going to try to do that, this special Rona virus quarantine edition of this real quick and see what I can make happen. So let's get started without any further ado, eh? Let's see here. Airborne. Sambucus, highly recommended. Immune support. And it's just that simple. You think we can make something musical out of that? Let's see. Okay, I just wanted to give you a chance to look at the session and talk about a few things with this project. I think this project is so great because it teaches so many things. It's a really common and useful workflow to building beats, dragging and dropping beats, to like really forcing you to get creative and manipulative with plugins. I think it forces some fun usage of audio suite plugins and showing how powerful and cool and fun that they can be to work with. And so let's just take a quick look here. This is this session, and you can see the top track here is the voice track that I used that you saw me talk into, and I just, fast forwarded through a few sections there. But you can hear, this is what I did. Just have to take and find random crap around the house. Okay, and then, here's the tub and the elastics and all of that stuff. And so I always want people to start with a single audio track where you just like I did, you have everything around you, you take and you do one shots, a single hit. And some people get confused. It's like, oh, I'm just going to take a can of vitamins and I'm going to shake them, and that's my shaker. It's like, no, that's not what this is about. This is about forcing the process of dragging and dropping samples, which a lot of people really use for creating loops and beats and all sorts of other things like that. It's a really universal, really powerful skill. And so once you've recorded, you have all of your things, you create single sounds. And once you've recorded those in, you take that one single audio track and you go through and you find things. This is a great use of tab to transients. Here, I'm going to zoom in a little bit and just do tab, find the beginning of the transient, B, and then at the end, B again. And then here is that sound that I have to work with. If I double click it, I can call it, this is my tub or my kick sound. And with that, again, you can get really creative and make that sound way more useful. I'm going to do time compression expansion to stretch it out a little bit. That's cool. I can do audio suite is super helpful and powerful, like I said, with this. So I'm going to do a pitch shift, drop it down a little bit. Find what you want and render. Now I can see that process has taken effect here. You can also do super fun stuff. I'm going to keep that. I'm going to do super fun stuff with audio suite, like that's always really fun. Other and reverse. Yeah. Let me do a couple more. Here's one of these elastic sounds that I turned into my bass track. Tab, B for separation, B again, drag that down here. Again, when you're trying to make something out of nothing, I think for me at least, one of the good starting places is for stretching. And using either elastic audio or time compression expansion. And then again, audio suite, pitch shift 2, and I'm going to drop this down. There, like that, render it. And then you can, again, label these. Actually, you can use Melodyne or whatever too to find out a specific pitch, and I could call this bass F, whatever it was, and creates different sounds by, again, option dragging. Do it again. I'm going to do another audio suite, pitch shift, and this time an A. Again, I don't remember what the last one was, but then just rename it, double click on it, and then change it to whatever note you have. And then you can work with those. Before I put myself in grid mode, I should be a smart little bugger. Turn this on standard, give myself a nice little fade in and fade out. Okay, now put myself in grid mode and I can see if I can make something interesting. Whole lot of option dragging. Okay, get the idea. I clean up some of those fades, stuff like that. Okay, so let me make a beat real quick. You already saw me make a sample. I got a kick, a snare, and a hi-hat here from the sounds that I used. I'm just going to do option drag. Clip gain can be useful to give you some variety. And then what if I just highlight that? Drag, drag. Maybe make it interesting here on the last one. Do snares on 2 and 4. Do kick, I don't know, 1, 2, and let's keep it basic and old school. And just like that, I've got a beat. Option drag, option drag, option drag to make this efficient. A lot of people think this is going to take forever, but by the time you do something like this, you know, just like that, I have created a 4-bar pattern. It sounds something like this. You feel that? You saw the process of what you do, but here's my session. Yeah, but there you can see how I've just drag and dropped everything out. And again, this can be a super powerful tool. I'm going to embed a little video here. I did a more complex version of this. A lot of times I try to force and require certain things like a certain amount of automation or parallel processing or other side chaining or something like that to reinforce important processing skills, force people to get creative with plugins they probably never worked with before and things like that, and just show how you can get to really unique things that you can't get to if you're just like pulling up samples out of your plugins or whatever, and get to some really fun, really cool creative stuff and really reinforce some fun and really important skills. So hope you dug that. Hope that helped. Hope you can visualize that process a little bit more. Let me know if you have questions, and have a great day. Stay safe, everybody. I'll talk to you soon.